it's Sunny Badumi, the world's biggest Giga Chat, reporting to you from your mom's crusty basement like the true Genshin Impact player that I am. You hear voices in the background? No, you don't. Fight me! This video is in reality supposed to be a Q&A since I'm drawing a self-portrait, but when I asked for questions, I only got 2 questions. Those 2 being, do you use any references? Which, yes, I do. For this very drawing, I took a picture of myself holding my favorite mug, which I received from my best friend. It was very cute. I got it for my birthday. I love it so much. And the second question is, why are you so short? And my answer to that is, built different. And although I would love to write an entire extended essay explaining my answer to both of these questions, I don't think it would be entertaining for you, my lovely viewer. So instead, I'm going to talk about the self-portrait that I made for a collab that I did with 16 other amazingly talented artists, and why it is no longer accurate to the way I look. Now, if you're at all active on my Instagram, which, let's be honest, most of you are, you might remember seeing a clip of me pulling on my hair like it was a piece of mozzarella. Well, that's what happens when you decide to bleach hair that is already damaged from years of straightening. For a little background, my hair is naturally curly. It's closest to a 3A, but it's somewhere between a 3A and a 3B naturally, and it's really dark. I'm talking darker than a 12-year-old going through their emo phase. And from a young age, living in a country where the majority of people have straight blonde hair, that made me a little insecure. So I started straightening it. So already before I bleached it, my hair wasn't doing too hot. Yes, it would curl, but it would often get really frizzy for no reason. And in comes the bright, fantastic, outstanding, revolutionary idea for me to dye my hair a light shade of pink. Now, this is not my first time at the rodeo. My hair has been bright red, blonde, silver, dark purple. So I went into this thinking that I was a pro. I went into this with the confidence of a stupid person. I thought I had this in the bag. And I did. Until I didn't. The bleaching process went fine. Was my hair frizzy as hell? Yes. But my hair was still on my head, and through some protein treatment and a couple days of moisturizing, I knew that I could turn out pretty good. The problem popped up when the actual dyeing was happening. I'm not going to name the specific brand that I used, but just know that it's a big one owned by a specific company that allegedly gaslit women into not breastfeeding their babies to sell more of their products. But I digress. I should have realized that there was a problem when I put the dye on my head and my hair started clumping up in an odd way and got the same consistency of cotton candy on my head. But my brain was on vacation, so let's go eat. Listener, let me tell you. Once I rinsed my hair and ran my brush through it, it looked like there was pink dragon's beard on my brush. After that, it took an extremely long time for my hair to dry, and when it did, it felt weaker than a man's ego. My hair was flakier than a piece of baklava. I was struggling. So I went and chopped it off. Luckily, I'm not bald. Not that there's anything wrong with my follically challenged viewers, but the shiny-headed lifestyle just isn't for little old me. So now my hair reaches the middle of my nape. But the experience gave me a little heart attack. And that's all for this video. For the next one, I was thinking that maybe I could take a look at some of my viewers' art and give feedback. A little constructive criticism. But that's only if you actually want it, because sometimes people don't want constructive criticism. And that's perfectly valid. So I'm not just going to go in and tell you what to do with your art. I'm not the nicest person, but I'm not an asshole. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM on Insta at It's a Drawer. God, I need to change my at. But that's all for today. Stay safe and don't be a stranger. Peace.